So welcome back, guys, to We Talk Boxing, and today I'm going to be talking about the postponement between Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk, which was meant to be taking place this month, the 17th of February, but instead, it's taking place now in the summer. They're talking about a May time date. I'm not sure if that's been confirmed, but yeah, it's disappointing. Um, that's pretty much all I could say really. Kind of knew, had some sort of inkling that something was going to happen, and it's an injury, and it's part of the game, and it's a shame really because I was looking forward to this, and I thought this was maybe going to be the start of a big and maybe good year for the heavyweights this year, but instead, what it's kind of done now is it's kind of postponed things and push things back because realistically, what we could have had here would have been these two go up against each other, let's say in February, and then the winner potentially facing, let's say, the winner between Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou, let's say late summer, maybe August, September times, give or take. Do you know what I mean? And then maybe a rematch or something towards the end of the year. So we've got three good heavyweight matchups for this year, especially with the top three, whoever that be. But what it's done, as I said, it's kind of postponed things because the Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk now fight is going to be, I think, May or whenever they're going to set that new date, and then there's going to be a rematch, and now that rematch is going to be late in the year, and it could be September, maybe October times, maybe even December, and you know what I mean. This it's quite disappointing, really, and obviously most of you boxing fans have had you say on social media and stuff. The cut looks bad if it's legit, and if it was caused by a legit punch and not like some sort of conspiracy, which I've been hearing quite a few things about, then it's just an unfortunate accident. But it's quite a weird, unfortunate accident considering that it's less than 2 weeks that these guys were meant to be in the ring. And we've been hearing multiple rumours how Tyson hasn't been performing in camp. Um, and he hasn't been looking good, and sparring partners are kind of running ragged, really. So it's very disappointing because on the other hand, Alexander Usyk's trained hard, he's put the work in. He's had a good camp, and now that's kind of delayed him. So yeah, it's weird, and let's just wait and see what happens. I really want to see this fight. We obviously want to see who the main man in the division is, but everything that Tyson does is kind of pushing me towards Alexander Usyk, which is a shame because Tyson's a British fighter and you want to back the British fighter, but all these little stunts that he does every now and again is just pushing fans away from him. As I said, he's done a lot in the past in regards to himself and Anthony Joshua with fights being agreed, contracts signed, etc. And then he's pulled out and come up with all sorts of excuses, and now this. It's just a joke, really. Let's just hope that nothing happens from this point going forward, that we can see this fight in May or whenever it is. But yeah, I felt as if from my point of view, as soon as I heard it, I thought, well, if I was Alexander Usyk, just go in there against like a Hergovic, and I know a lot of you guys are probably be thinking, nah, don't do that because you're going to be risking it, especially against Hergovic, who is hot or cold. You know what I mean? He's hot and he's brilliant. He's excellent to watch, or he's cold and he's really poor. But still, it's a banana slip. If Alexander Usyk took on him, which is his mandatory, and he loses, then that messes everything up with Tyson Fury. But he's now waiting an extra 3 or 4 months, give or take, for that fight, which is a shame. Because as I said, he's ready now. He's ready for this now. Um, so yeah, it's a shame, but it is what it is. We can't change things. Obviously, he needs to let this cut heal, and obviously he needs to get back into training, and he needs to start pulling his finger out and start, looking good in training and build that confidence and get in the ring and just fight against Alexander Usyk. That's all. That's what we all want. But anyway, I'm going to keep this video short. Let me know your thoughts in regards to the postponement. And are you guys like me? Do you think Alexander Usyk should have thought is mandatory in Hergovich on the 17th, or just wait until May. Anyway, as always, guys, please subscribe, comment, bless.